Good morning, ma'am. You are Yurisbel Perez Leyva.
Yes,
Ma'am, you're charged with prostitution. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
on November 1st, 2024, officers were working in an undercover capacity while conducting a vice investigation at Glamour Girls, a sexual-oriented business located at 14428 Hempstead Road in Harris County, Texas. While inside, officer was approached by the defendant. The two engaged in a conversation that turned sexual in nature. The defendant asked the officer if he wanted to go to the VIP room in return for $120. When officer asked what it would include, the defendant replied, "Me." Officer told the defendant that he wanted to fuck, and the defendant smiled at him and said, "Okay, everything for $400. The defendant agreed to have straight sex with the officer for a fee of $400.
Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm going to order you as a condition of your bond not to engage in like-kind activity. If I find that you continue with this, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Okay.
Would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am? Okay, we will give you an application. I need to know how much money you make a month. I will take a look at it. And then if you qualify, I will give you a lawyer today. I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria, and then we will have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Otherwise, I'll issue a warrant for your arrest. When you apply for a court-appointed lawyer, you have to qualify. If you make too much money, you just don't qualify. In the affidavit you filled out, you're stating that you make $8,000 a month.
Yes, sir.
This is true.
Que eso es verdad.
Don't qualify
No
for an appointed
califica para un
lawyer,
abogado
man.
de oficio. Quedar más tiempo. No, solo mire el juez, por favor.
You really make $8,000
¿Ya
a
gana
month?
$8,000 por mes?
Es que eso es algo que no,
Solo mire el juez. Y
que
hable
no
con él.
sabría decirle porque
I want you to tell me the truth.
It's just something I wouldn't know what to tell you. Me gustaría que me diga la verdad.
I don't know how much money
Solo usted sabe
all
cuánto dinero
sources.
gana.
Do you really make $8,000 a
¿Ya
month?
gana como $8,000 por mes?
es que no sabría decirle porque no sé exactamente qué hago por día. Varía en el día, puedo ser exactamente $100, depende.
Well, le pido por favor que no me mire a mí, solo mire el juez. I couldn't tell you with any certainty because it varies, my income from day to day. I could make on one day $100, but it depends.
I don't want you to engage in this
Yo no quiero
behavior
que se involucre en
anymore.
este comportamiento ya más.
I want you to understand
Yo
that
quiero
if you
que usted
continue
entienda
with this,
que
I will
usted
put you in
continúa
jail.
con esto, no va a
You are
poner en
not
la
allowed
cárcel.
to continue
Y
with
no
this type of
va a poder continuar con ese tipo de
income, so to speak. Do you understand?
Sí, ¿usted entiende?
Ujú.
Tiene que hablar.
Knowing
Señor,
that.
señor, tiene que hablar.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Knowing that,
Sabiendo eso,
what kind of income do you have coming in? Are you married?
¿qué ingresos tienes? ¿Eres casada?
Sí,
Yes.
What does your husband do?
¿A qué se dedica su esposo?
estamos casados, pero no mantengo una relación con él.
I'm married, but I don't maintain a relationship with him.
Get any income from
¿Usted
him?
recibe ingreso de parte de él?
No.
No.
Do you have children?
¿Usted tiene hijos?
Sí, pero en Cuba.
Yes, but in Cuba.
Guess what we can do is I can send you home with an application and you take time, think about it. But I need to know
Yo
what your
necesito
true income is.
saber en realidad cuál es su
And
verdadero
then if you
ingreso.
qualify, we'll give you a lawyer, but I really need to know what your income is. And
Ya necesito saber.
8,000, just you don't qualify. So I'll send you with one, but But I want you to understand, you're not to engage in this behavior.
No se puede involucrar en ese
So when you fill out this application, it's not taking this into account.
consideración.
Do you understand?
¿Se entendió?
Sí, señor.
No more of this.
Ya no más de esto.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Please.
Pase a la izquierda, por favor, agarre su bolsa.
All right, you are Antonio Vasquez Perez. Shh. You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand, sir, that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. If you were ever pulled over in a car and an officer comes to you and they smell alcohol, they're going to look at your record. They're going to see a prior DWI. What do you think they're going to do to you?
They'll grab me and take me to jail.
What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail for that kind of time, you will get an immigration detainer. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because you are almost guaranteeing a bad outcome. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Shh. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is what you want to do.
¿Eso es lo que se quiere hacer? Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, send it you to the agreement. Mr. Vasquez Perez, what do you do for a living?
¿A qué se dedica?
Más trabajo.
¿Qué tipo? Remodeling windows.
And how much money do you make a month?
2,000 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
I got to do what about the fee?
He doesn't have a driver's license. I think at $2,000 a month. I don't know if that's net or gross. And then
Anytime someone's arrested without a license, they create a number for them to be able to put them in. So he has a license number now.
yes. Yes. So can we ask him if that's his net or his gross?
Si eso es ingresos antes o después de impuestos. How's that?
Es lo que gana limpio.
Es lo que gana después de haber pagado impuestos, lo que le queda.
Sí.
Yes.
¿Y cuánto tienen niños, hijos?
No, no.
No. Okay. There we go.
The reason this is important, Mr. Vasquez Perez, is because every time you pick up a DWI, especially with a 0.15 or above, it is true that you had a 0.15, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to understand that I will do one thing for you here. You will be required to pay court costs, but I will waive the DPS fine, fees, and surcharges. You're going to go out of here you're going to be required to pay around $400, but I'm waiving around $4,500 in fines and fees and surcharges. If you come back on a second DWI, you will be looking at around $7,000 to $8,000 in fines and fees and surcharges. So get ready. If you act like a child, then we will treat you like a child and put you up on my knee and spank you like a little child with jail time and a ton of money that you're going to be responsible for. All we ask is don't get into a car if you're drinking. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
4,500, I'll pay for the rest. Yeah, but intrusive enhancement. What is the one thing I asked you not to do? And what happened? A slip up is perhaps one time. You have multiple times. That's not just a slip up. That's, I don't care, I'm gonna do it. Guess what happens now? Goes with you.
He understands. I mean, I talked to him, it's gonna happen again.
Tell him to go.
Stephen, don't send it down. I'm back in an hour. I'll text you. All right.
This child may live.
So here's what the judge is saying. He's not gonna be able to set a bond until Louis is here.
It's that important. I mean, he's known since 2000 that these things have been pending.
At one point, he tried to take care of it, but then
Trying is never good enough. It's like, unless you're playing
It's
like
not
horseshoes or hand grenades, right?
maybe an adult, but he's more in a childlike mind.
Yeah, we'll
He's
be
not
back on
very
Monday.
smart.
Get it, but understand that I have to make him aware of a lot of things. And if I don't tell him and I just give him a bond and he takes off, well, I didn't know. This person never told me,
I'm standing responsible for
No,
him.
man.
but I can't put you in jail if it doesn't happen. Not that I want to.
I'll be back on
We'll be
Monday.
back on Monday and we'll be more than happy.
I understand that you're concerned and I appreciate your concern and I appreciate you coming. I'm not saying no to a bond, but I need his body here. And
This is my little brother.
I understand.
Gotta do.
It's not the end. We're going to come back in just a couple of days and we'll take care of it. Okay?
Thank you, John. I'm sorry if I spoke.
No,
out.
no, no. I'm happy that you came. Okay? Really.
Thank you for
coming,
your
of course.
time.
Meet you outside. I'll meet you outside.
Mike, and just tell them it's every person. It's not just them. Every person that comes here. I understand. Totally. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we get on Monday.
Friday.
Happy Friday. Are you here for Brian?
I am, Judge.
We were going to put it on for Monday for you.
I appreciate that, but you know what? I got out of my four-bed thing early, so I thought I'd come back by and make everyone's life easier.
Well, thank you.
She was brought up anyways, Judge. So Ms. Visor was on bond for theft in this court, picked up a felony. You raised the bond. She picked up 2 new felonies.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, do the same thing again.
That's fine. Do you need to talk to her and monitor or anything? I mean,
No, I guess
I'm just gonna go back and tell her she messed up, and I anticipate
she picked up a robbery.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
the robbery was already there, and then she picked up 2 new thefts. So, not great, but
Oh, so what happened?
Visor.
The robbery or the?
No, the 2 new
thefts?
thefts. What happened?
Judge.
It should be like $10. You know?
like a 2B from a previous incident that
So it looks like she was at JCPenney and was observed. I think that she took clothes into the changing room and put them on under her clothes and then walked out. She took, and she also had in her possession a magnetic sensor remover. She also went to a Bath and Body Works and placed $700 worth of candles and fragrances in a bag and left without paying.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it 10,000 too, and just let me know if she bonds out. She's at no bond on the cases over there. You're set for,
we're not even retained on the new cases yet, so we'll approach on the old case that we are on. and Go from there.
are you gonna
You retained on the new case? Sorry.
withdraw from the cases upstairs? You're gonna stay on it? Okay.
Hopefully, unless something drastically changes.
You plan on, I guess, getting off
We'll
those,
see this one through. It's just, it's easier on everyone than having to negotiate all that, so.
whatever you want. I mean, I'm
Appreciate that,
happy to
Judge.
point if you want to as well.
I appreciate that, Judge.
Just let us know what you want to do.
Will do.
And we'll set you for, I guess, the day after the felony. Yeah, okay.
And then she's approaching on an extradition case. It's one of my clients. I'm gonna stand here and watch.
Hey.
Good
Bye.
morning, Judge. Morning, Judge.
Hey, good morning.
On Mr. Moreno. I'm sorry, Judge?
You just need to write this down.
Oh,
So,
yes, sir.
okay.
Mr. Jason Moreno, yes, sir. He just wants that I know the state states that they're opposed to any bond.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Do you mind bringing out,
Judge, I'm sorry.
Hey, Catherine, I'm bringing him out real quick.
Okay.
She's also opposed to.
I'm getting some CLE.
Self-study.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they all filled out? Do you know?
Yeah. And then. That's why. Hey, man, let him do it.
All right. You are Jason Moreno. Good morning, Ms. Moreno. So I see that you have a felony fraud that you're facing upstairs. Looks like you're wanted out of state. I have no idea what for. I know that your lawyer's asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. I don't know you. I've never met you before, but we're going to get to know you real quick. How you look on paper is really going to tell me who you are. So that'll be a big determining factor. Okay.
He's wanted from Contra Costa County, California for carjacking and robbery. The case out there has a $200,000 bond. Additionally, in that case, he and a co-defendant held a complaining witness at gunpoint and stole his car.
Allegedly, Judge.
And Judge, he had a juvenile theft that he did a felony theft that he did a deferred on and a juvenile robbery that he did probation on. So I am opposed to a
My
bond on
only
this.
concern, Mr. Moreno, is public safety. And they're telling me here that you got a carjacking case where you allegedly point a gun at someone? Hell no. You got to understand that that's,
Understood. He wanted to know what it would be if he could pay it. At this point, I
no
believe.
me,
Gotcha.
no me.
At this point, you will waive extradition, correct?
So understand you've made bond on the case upstairs. So what that means now is that California has 14 days to come get you as of the day that you waive formal extradition. Then if they don't come get you within that time, then you will be released. But you got to understand that if they do come get you, you have to stay in touch with counsel, because if you remain out of touch and they revoke your bond on the case upstairs here, the situation you're in now is going to be the exact situation you will be in California. So you got to stay in touch. All right.
The only thing about that is they took my phone, they're not letting me write down numbers. So how would I go about doing it if I can't get any information?
We'll get a number.
So you'll get paperwork here. Make sure to write down everybody's phone number here. And then, we can give you paperwork here as well.
Family's here, Judge. I'll make up the numbers that he.
Yeah, you'll be able to work things out, but just don't forget, don't be Helen Keller, because it's just not going to go well, Okay, man. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
You too.
He's got to sign.
Ricardo. Oh,
So you kneel back out?
no. You're waiving formal extradition, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, no, we're good.
All right.
Thank
Right
you.
there, we'll bring you back there for me to sign.
When I guess you're charged with racing on a highway, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. I have previously found probable cause on this case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to participate in like-kind activity. If I find that you're racing, reckless driving, acting a fool on the highway, number one, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. The second thing is I'm going to take away your privilege to drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you see if he has a license?
Still running it, Your Honor. For some reason, it's slow.
Mr. Benegas, you are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. That is also a part of your bond conditions. If I catch you driving and you don't have a license, it's not going to go well for you here. Do you understand?
Honor.
Okay. You have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with him and he'll tell you when you have to come back. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, then I'm going to issue for a warrant for your arrest. You pick up a new case, act a fool in the free world, I'm going to take it away.
I'm able to run it right now, Your Honor. It's not letting me on our system.
So can you follow the same conditions on the racing that we
Same racing conditions, yes, Judge.
All right, so I'm going to have you sign a reset. After that, we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. You have to sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Good morning, Your Honor. Morning. Wanted to approach on behalf of Chaston Blackburn regarding probable cause. I have issues with probable cause in this case, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do it.
So officers were conducting an unrelated fatal accident investigation when they observed the defendant's vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed towards the blocked portion of the roadway. The officers saw the defendant disregard a barricade and were able to successfully get the defendant to stop by shouting verbal commands and utilizing their flashlights. Upon contact, the officers observed a moderate odor of alcoholic beverage, glassy eyes, watery bloodshot eyes, and slurred speech. The defendant admitted to having 3 drinks at a nearby bar and was temporarily detained. Standard filtered writings were conducted, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and trend 4 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. DICs were read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were .086 and .084.
Your Honor, when you turn on the video and it's between.
But remember, this is probable cause. I don't get access to all that stuff.
I understand that, Your Honor, but when the officer basically decided that he's going to arrest her, basically he puts her in the vehicle and before any investigation is done, he says, I'm charging her. This is prior to basically any field sobriety test being done. She didn't have any slurred speech, Your Honor. No bloodshot red eyes at all. He said all the buzzwords to trigger probable cause. I'm asking the court to watch the video for 5 minutes, Your Honor.
No. That's in for a suppression hearing. This is a mere probable cause, right? So because I have to give them the ability to respond to your arguments. We can't do that in a probable cause. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're saying it is as it is, see if they'll do a dispositive motion to suppress, where if you win, they'll dismiss, but if you lose, you got to plead, right? Otherwise, we can set it. But, when you start getting into the video, when you start getting into the minutia of, well, she really didn't have this, she really didn't have that, I have to give them the ability to respond to that. I can't just rule on it, whether, there was an actual traffic infraction, that's like probable cause or not, right? But when you start getting into the actual details, everything, I mean, that's for, either a suppression or for trial.
That's very
So ask them if they're good for, dispositive. That's something that you want to do. Let me see. It's only 60 days old, so you've got some time, I'm happy to do however, go forward with however you want to go forward, but for probable cause purposes, you're getting into argument, right? And I can't give them, I have to give them the ability to respond, Okay, sorry. Okay. Hey, what's up? Hey.
Morning, Your
Hi,
Honor.
how are you?
I'm here on Miss Delaney Ibarra.
The last one.
Ibarra.
Ibarra, okay. What's the word?
So, this first for bond, she has no bond set in this case because she was on no bond for the felonies last time we were here. But the state is unopposed to a PR bond in this case because
She's being held at no bond on the upstairs.
I know, and
So-
the felony attorney is working on that. They resolved the felonies on Friday. And
They
the
resolved-
bond was not relitigated up there.
She's
I'm
going
just
into a
on this-
PTI. She's going into like a like a 1-year PTI upstairs. And as part of that deal, we're gonna get rid of our misdemeanor, but obviously she needs to get out in order to get into the PTI and everything.
The felony attorney knows about the bond issue. I don't know when she plans to address it, but I'm just here to get her out on the misdemeanor.
Since it's gonna be dismissed one way or the other, with the felony PTI. So I just want to make sure that, our case isn't, holding up the felony offer essentially.
Is she here now? Do we
Yeah,
have
she's
her?
in the holding cell.
You mind bringing her out? I mean, they don't even have a date set upstairs though. It's set for one
I know, and
26.
I've spoken to the felony attorney. It was a misstep on her part for sure, but I spoke to the felony attorney and she will go approach on it at some point. I mean,
Are you anticipating a PR bond upstairs too?
I would assume so, yes, because she has a PTI, like the felonies have been resolved, so I would assume
Never
yes.
assume anything,
I
you
know,
know?
I know, and I can't speak for what happens in the felonies. I'm only on the misdemeanor, Your Honor, but,
And I just see that the agreement's is in deeds and everything. So
Yeah.
it looks like we're moving towards that.
yeah.
I just want to make sure that we don't.
When do you want to set it for? Do maybe like a week
Yeah, that's fine.
and we'll see? Okay.
That's fine.
Does she have history of like flight? Do you know? Because she's got
She has
two.
no history of flight. She lived in Houston most of her life. She is pregnant right now. She's 6 months pregnant, and essentially, we just kind of want to
She
get
has
her
two
out.
prior assault cases. Both of those, any flight in respect to those cases?
I'm not, I actually ran over here.
I don't think, so. Based on what district clerk shows, no, Your Honor.
Let's take a look. I don't see.
All right, go ahead and sign
So she only has one prior assault. It looks like that one was dismissed. And this new one here, looks like it was charged assault of a hospital personnel, right?
Yeah, that got dismissed on Friday.
Did they refile it as? Okay.
It just got plain dismissed, and then the PTI is for the assault on a public servant, I think. It's a mental health case, Your Honor.
I'm down with you. I'll grant you a PR bond.
Okay, thank you.
The only thing I'm going to ask is that she stays in touch with you, right?
Yes.
I'm not going to continue to do this. Like if she gets out, she just takes off. I'm not going to do it again,
Yes.
and I'll admonish her as such. So,
Thank you, Your Honor. I guess she'll still come out, right?
yeah, I need to admonish her.
Yeah.
Who is our CW?
CW,
Hold on a second. We'll get there.
yeah.
Colin,
Yes, John.
tell me, what you got?
I have Sarah Castillo, Judge.
Okay.
That's the one where we were trying to get the records from the sheriff's office. They finally got them to me. And
You have everything you want?
I haven't been able to get through it all. It's like almost 600 pages.
Second. Okay. I didn't, that was going to be long. Okay. Gabe. Blossom. Do you speak English, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
You see, Bar, I want you to understand and appreciate that you have a lot of lawyers that are going to bat for you now, trying to help you even get out. Your lawyer here is asking for a PR bond. You even have the state that's in agreement to get you a PR bond. The only thing that we're asking you to do is be safe to our community. Don't pick up any new cases and stay in contact with your lawyer. Right now, I'm going to grant you a PR bond, but I'm not going to do this over and over and over and over and over. I'm going to give you one chance to get out there and do the right thing, make the best of the chance that you're giving. But if you get out there and you just take off and you don't stay in contact with anyone and you pick up a new case, all bets off. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not asking for much. All I want is my community to be safe and for you to stay in contact with counsel. That's it. Okay, so I'll grant you the PR bond. Looks like the bond is already set. We're going to set it out for a week because you're still at no bond upstairs. So we don't know what's going to happen in your felony case. So we'll set it off for a week and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
So tell me about this one here. Who's the complaining witness?
Dating relationship, boyfriend.
Okay. Does he want to have contact with her?
He's not, he hasn't been cooperative with, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what he wants other than to drop charges, really.
So I want you to understand that I am going to grant what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection that identifies Mr. Rodriguez as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate threat or harassing behavior, and you cannot be in possession of a weapon. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll take off the residential restriction just in case, but everything in the MOAP is stuff she shouldn't do anyways. All right, understand.
Yes, Your Honor. Thanks.
Judge, I just had a quick question. We're set for trial tomorrow in ERD on a family violence case. And I just wanted to know logistics wise, would we pick tomorrow and then start Wednesday? Or if we have a jury tomorrow, do
Are
we
you
just?
really gonna go?
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna go.
You hear this?
Yes, Your Honor.
I've got 7 other cases set for trial as well tomorrow in here.
Okay.
So let's see which one actually
Yeah, let's see
goes.
what the trial-
So, but technically we pick on a Tuesday, everything starts testimony on a Wednesday, and then we go. That's the way. So, yes, thank you.
Thank you.